Welcome back to CBS This Morning. We're learning startling new details of what unfolded when FBI agents arrested Ghislaine Maxwell at a secluded New Hampshire mansion. Prosecutors say Maxwell tried to hide when agents approached. She's expected to appear before a New York judge today, accused of helping Jeffrey Epstein sexually abuse underage girls. Maxwell has denied any wrongdoing. National correspondent Jericka Duncan is at the Manhattan courthouse. Jericka, what can we expect in court today?
Well, good morning, Anthony. Ghislaine Maxwell will be appearing here at the same New York court for her bail hearing as Jeffrey Epstein did almost a year ago today. But in this case, we're talking about happening during the middle of a pandemic, and Maxwell's hearing will be held via video.
Court documents filed by Ghislaine Maxwell's attorneys claim the 58-year-old British socialite, who they say hasn't left the country since Jeffrey Epstein's arrest last July, is not a flight risk. Her legal team is offering a $5 million bail package to secure her release. That funding is backed by 6 co-signers, Maxwell's siblings, relatives, and friends, and includes property in the UK valued at roughly $3.75 million. CBS News legal analyst Ricky Kleeman says Maxwell's attorneys face a major burden in advocating for her bail, but have made a solid case.
The defense wrote a very persuasive memorandum. More important, perhaps, even than the package, is the reasoning. Number one, COVID-19. That not only might kill Ghislaine Maxwell, which certainly would not benefit the victims of Jeffrey Epstein and allegedly of Ghislaine Maxwell, but secondly, what they argue is the fact that she was never hiding.
It is possible then.
Maxwell's team says she simply left the public eye to avoid media attention and scrutiny, but prosecutors believe Maxwell has tried to hide before and does present a flight risk. According to court documents, when FBI agents approached Maxwell's New Hampshire home, she fled to another room. Investigators also claim they noticed a cell phone wrapped in tin foil, which prosecutors called a seemingly misguided effort to evade law enforcement. The same documents reveal Maxwell is linked to more than a dozen bank accounts around the world, worth more than $20 million in total, and has 3 passports in her name. Last summer, Jeffrey Epstein died by hanging while awaiting trial at the Metropolitan Correctional Center in Manhattan. It prompted intense scrutiny over how the jail was run and outrage on behalf of the Epstein accusers who were unable to face him in court. Maxwell is being held in a similar facility roughly 5 miles from where Epstein died. Since her arrival at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, details have emerged about what's being done to protect Maxwell. Law enforcement officials confirmed to CBS News that Maxwell's sheets were taken away and she wore prison-issued clothes made of paper.
I think you have to assume people do want her dead.
Cameron Lindsay served as the warden of the Brooklyn jail from 2007 to 2009, where Maxwell is currently being held.
Miss Maxwell allegedly knows some very, very damaging information about a multitude of allegedly very important people. It is just absolutely essential that the government get this right and safeguard her, not only for the sake of all the victims involved, but for the sake of unmasking other potential co-defendants.
Maxwell's attorneys maintain they've been in touch with prosecutors since Jeffrey Epstein was arrested last year. The allegations in this indictment against Maxwell, they include charges that date back to 1994 and involve 3 underage girls. Gail?
Thank you, Jericka. A lot of girls very happy that she's behind bars. We'll see how this turns out. Thank you very much.